everyone, and welcome back to Charm Love by Carolyn. First of all, I would like to thank my new Charm fam members for joining our charming family. I'm glad that you're enjoying my videos, and thank you so very much. All right, now, first, let me bestow a little positivity on you today so it will help you through your day today. Nothing is impossible. Even the word says I'm possible. Audrey Hepburn. I hope that encourages someone today. I hope that helps you make it through your day. If you're going through any kind of drama or whatever, I hope that little saying will help you out through your day today. All right, so now, with that being said, today's project, I will be making these little wire wrapped earrings with the crystal in the middle. These are so very simple and so easy to do. They're very beginner friendly. Trust me, I'm a beginner and I know. So yeah, and all you need is a couple of materials and you're done. You're set to go. So today, to make our earrings, we're going to be using some 18 gauge wire. That's about 3 inches. Of course, you can make it bigger. You can also turn it into a pendant if you want to, but yeah, I'm going to be making earrings today, and this is about 3 inches of 18 gauge wire. And for wrapping the wire, the 18 gauge wire, I'm going to be using this 22 gauge wire to wrap my crystal. And of course, we're going to be using these pretty crystal, Australian crystals. And simply just some ear wires. And for tools, ta-da! We're going to be hammering today, y'all. We're going to be using our hammer, our steel block, our artistic wire mandrel, and just some nippers. Okay, y'all. Of course, I'm going to straighten this stuff out, and we'll get started. Be right back. All right, everyone. I am back. Now, first of all, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take our little 18 gauge piece of wire, and we're going to use our artistic wire mandrel, and you can make the loop as big as you want. You can start down here and work your way up. I think I'm going to start about right there. So what you want to do, you want to make sure it is as centered as possible. Like I always said, make sure it's as centered as possible. And then you just want to bend it around like so. Like so. Just like so. And when you take it off, this is what you have. Now, of course, mine is uneven, but guess what? I am just going to cut this little piece off. And there you go. You'll have something that looks like this. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my block. I'm going to take my little block. And we're going to hammer the ends. Just the ends right here. And you want to take not the chasing part of the hammer, but you want to take this little flat end. Unless you want to put some texture on the end of it, I'll use this little end right here, and I'm just going to flatten out the end. Just going to flatten it out down here. And there. You see it's flat on the end down there. And that is simply all you do. And of course, you can flatten it some more if you like. And in the process, it work hardens it as well. So yeah, you're just going to flatten it out just like so. All right. So simple. The next thing you want to do, you want to take your 22 gauge wire. Now, it's going to be tricky at first because it's going to move around, but you want to kind of anchor it like so. You want to anchor it like so, and you just want to kind of bend it to lock it in. Just like that. Just kind of give it a bend to lock it in. And then just keep wrapping and wrapping like so till you get about 3 or 4 good wraps. You can wrap all of that little tail right around like so. Now with this part, you can just bring it up and you can take your thumb and just kind of push your wraps together like so. Or it would be easier if you just get your tools. But yeah, you can just push it together like that. I'll just get my little pliers. There we go. If you're not bleeding, you're not doing it right. I'm telling you right now. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Evidently, I stuck myself. Okay, so now, there. We have our wraps. And what you want to do, you can take your pliers, and this little part right here, you can just bend it around some more. Because see, like I said, this little piece is going to move on you. Just like this. Then you want to come in, take your nippers, and just nip that off as close as possible. And take your pliers and tuck in any little ends so they won't stick you or snag your clothes or your hair or anything. And of course, you can adjust using your pliers. But of course, when you're done with that, you want your wire to come back this way, across like that. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to take my Australian crystal and I'm going to thread it on, just like so. And we're just going to proceed on this other end to do the same thing. We're just going to wrap just like so to lock it in place. And at this point, we can take our pliers, because of course I always use more wire than I'm supposed to. And we kind of just want to take this, bend it through like so. Take our pliers and just come around. Just like that. And like I said, you can take your pliers and adjust your wraps. And you just want to do this again about 3 or 4 times, however many wraps you want. Just like that, and just keep coming. Just kind of like thread it through. Take your pliers, pull it, and you can adjust your wraps as you go, like so. And I'm going to do it one more time. Take your pliers, pull, and adjust. Now, let's see how many wraps I got on this side. Okay. Now, and when you're done, this is what it'll look like. You'll have wraps on either side. And my little end is still pokey out over here. So, but yeah. Just make sure all your little ends, this little end wants to give me drama. All right. Now, once you're done, this is what it will look like. So simple and so easy. And then you just want to take this little end, bring it around to the back. Bring it around to the back and just take your nippers and nip that off. There. Now, take your pliers and of course adjust and tuck like so. And then the next thing you do, now at this point, you can add a jump ring here, or you can just simply take your ear wire, place your earring on, close that back, and there. You have an earring. Simple, so simple. Anybody can do it. It's so beginner friendly. And yeah. And that's all the materials you need. Just 18 gauge wire, 22 gauge wire, a bead of some variety. Does not have to be Australian crystal. Any bead of some variety. And hammer, steel block, and that's it. And you have a nice, pretty pair of earrings. Now, sorry y'all, I know y'all were shaking a minute. Now, as I always say, for anyone that missed it, we're going to do it again. All right, everybody. Just going to take your 18 gauge wire. And I got to remember which one I did this on. I think it was this one right here. All right. And you want to just place it in the middle, as close to the middle as you can, and just want to bend like so, just like so. And when you're done, this is what you have. And of course, come in, oops, and cut that off and even that out, and there you are. Now, next thing we want to do is we're going to take our block, and our hammer, and we're just going to simply hammer the ends. Just hammer the ends. Just like so. So there. They come out flat. Just like that. And like I said, as you hammer, of course, it also work hardens it so it won't lose its structure as quickly. Now you can work harden this whole thing with your nylon hammer, but I didn't. It's just for me. I'm not giving them away or selling them to anybody. It's just for me. So I just flatten the ends, and it's work hardened down here. But like I say, if you're going to gift them or sell them, make sure you work harden the whole surface right here, and then you can also flatten it down here. Now, again, we're going to take our 22 gauge wire and anchor it just like so, and bend. It's kind of tricky, but just want to give it a bend. It's wire. You can make it do what you want it to do. Kind of, oops. Kind of hook it in like so. There's Alexa again. And then you can take your pliers and just help you anchor it just like that. Now, like I said, just want to wrap about maybe 2 or 3 times around. Take your pliers, straighten out your wires like so. Okay, my wire doesn't want to wrap right now, but yeah, just like I said, wrap it around, and then you can come in and straighten out your wire wraps. But you want this part coming out this way. Now, take it. It's gonna move on you. And maybe wrap one more time around. Sorry, I'm out of focus, y'all. And make sure your wire is coming this way. Straighten out your wire wraps. And you want to come in and you just want to nip that little piece off. Tuck it in. Like I said, yet again, straighten out your wire wraps. Tuck, tuck. And there. Your wire is coming this way. Now, I know that wrap looks a little funny, but it's okay. Like I said, these are for me. But I can still straighten them out some more. Be forceful today. There we go. Be forceful. Now, we just want to take our Australian crystal, or whichever bead you have. Thread that on, like so. And we're going to start. We're just going to wrap it. My wire is being hard-headed today, and I got to make it do what I want it to do. Then we're going to take our pliers, of course. If you're like me and you always cut more wire than necessary, thread it through like so. Take your pliers and just come around. Wrap. Just want to wrap about 3 or 4 times. Straighten your wraps as you go. Sorry, y'all, I am all out of frame here. There. Now, just take your pliers, straighten them out, bring it around a little bit more, come to the back, and you just want to take your nippers, nip that off as close as possible without cutting your wire. There. Now, take your pliers, tuck. Okay. And now, there. We have our other earring. Simple, simple. There we go. Now, next thing we do, take our ear wire, open that up, place it on, close that back, and there. Now, another simple pair of earrings. And they kind of remind me of a horseshoe. But yeah, and that is all it is to it. Very limited materials, not a lot of materials at all, and it's just wire. All right, everybody, I'm gonna straighten this stuff out, and I'm gonna let you see what I made today. I'll be right back. All right, everyone, here we are, our little horseshoe style Australian crystal wire earrings. These were so simple to make and so easy. Like I said, anybody can do it. It is really simple. Just a few materials, a block, a hammer, and you're good to go. I appreciate all of my charm fam. I appreciate you for joining me today, taking a little time out of your day to spend with me. It is very, very much appreciated, and I thank all of you. All right, everybody, this was my project for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and much love to each and every one of you. Like, comment, share, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your coworkers, your cat, your dog. Just share, and I really, really appreciate you. And until next time, much love to you all, and you all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.